every single one of us in this room. May not want it, but we have it. Some of us want it, but don't have it. I've been a licensed hairdresser for 13.5 years. I've worked at the same shop for 13.5 years. Kind of crazy. I'm here to give you a little bit of information on the hair it's made of, the 3 stages that your hair goes through, and a little bit about hair loss. Hair is made of amino acids called polypeptides. They're long chains made up of 5 elements. You have carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, and sulfate, which these 3 are bonded together by 2 or 3 elements. But the 2 main ones are salt and hydrogen. Those are the ones that us girls, when we're blow drying our hair, we break those bonds down to style it. Your hair is made up of 91% protein, keratin protein, which a lot of the shampoos will say that it's made with protein, and it's just really keratin. The hair cycle. There's 3 of them. The first one is anagen, which your hair goes through this stage for about 2 to 6 years. 85 to 90% of your hair is in this stage at all time. During this stage, this is the growth stage. So your hair grows about a ½ an inch a month, which this is 6 inches right here, which that is approximately how much your hair is going to grow in 1 year. Not very long, especially if you're trying to grow it out. The second phase is catagen. And this one only lasts 1 to 2 weeks. It's kind of the in-transitions phase. Your follicle actually shrinks to about 1/6 of the normal length to kind of give it a chance to rest. But then you go into the resting phase, which is the telogen phase. This phase lasts 5 to 6 weeks. You have 10 to 15% of your hair is in this stage at one time. During this phase, your hair doesn't grow at all. So you have 5 to 6 weeks that the hair isn't growing. But you only have 10 to 15% of your hair that's doing that. Hair loss is something that commonly happens to everyone. But what is normal and what is excessive? According to Michael Cannon's book in Hair Loss, Facts, Answers, and Questions 101, the facts: a normal head of hair loses anywhere between 50 to 100 strands a day. This is 100 strands. Considering the fact that it's a little bit thicker than what any of our hair is, it still seems a lot. But he also states that everyone loses 50 to 100 hairs per day. A very small amount considering the fact that we have 100,000 strands of hair on our head. What are the main types of hair loss? You got permanent hair loss. Alopecia is an example. Alopecia is also considered male pattern baldness. Not just for males, it also goes for females. Then there's temporary hair loss, which they consider anything that's not caused within the body to be temporary, which not caused by the body is genetics. The main causes of hair loss, you have stress, which I'm stressed out right now, but I probably won't feel this for about 3 to 4 months, so when my hair starts falling out, I can blame Michelle, because my hair is falling out because I'm stressed. Then you have your heritage, which will be, genetically inclined. There's a lot of different theories, a lot of different myths out there, so I don't know if they really know exactly the whole entire genetics. Then you have the nutrients for your body. Your diet has a lot to do with how your hair grows. According to the hair loss expert company of the UK, they state that many extreme diets can cause severe health issues, including hair loss. Some of the most recent extreme diets have included Atkins diet, the South Beach diet, as well as any diets that require pill taking on a regular basis. Also, if you use diet, laxatives, and weight loss boosters, your body may not be able to retain the nutrients needed to make your hair grow or keep healthy hair. Medication is another big one. Blood pressure, birth control, steroids, and chemotherapy. My daughter, when she was 11, went through kidney failure and came home on steroids. For a child whose hair was about this big when we went in, her hair was down to about this big, about 3 months into it because of all the steroids. Medication is a big dapper on how much hair you actually lose. And then illnesses. the thyroid, you have, even if it's overactive or underactive, you can still have hair loss, or it's just not getting the nutrients that it needs. So to summarize what we've gone over, I've talked about what hair is. It's amino acid polypeptides, bonds. The hair cycle, there's 3: anagen, catagen, and telogen. What happens during those phases of hair loss, and your hair loss itself. Some causes of hair loss. So in closing, I've given you a little bit of information, so I hope when you go home and you take a shower tonight and you see your hands are full of hair, you can consider if it's normal hair loss or extensive hair loss. Oh, and my picture. Actually, I forgot. This is actually the cuticle of the hair, which if you look at it, it's just layers. And then you have your cuticle with the cortex and the medulla, which that's actually is what your hair is actually, the center of the hair. Thank you.